So that Sigma drive, I do have one. I actually put it on either the dog or the kid has it. Welcome. We're having a sale. Check these out. Oh, how nice. Okay, so I don't care about these temporary increases. Stuff like Auto Sukukaja is nice because I don't have to cast this myself. The most I would ever need of these is 4, so I could buy 3 more of these. This increases our hit and evasion rate at the start of every fight. No, thank you. Let me buy 1 more of these. And 1 more. Like, these are good value because they start the fight buffed. Excuse me. Like, you could put these on your dudes to increase their damage if you needed to. Excuse me. Like these, Indra, I guess. I could get this for Akihiko, for example. Increases dodge against electricity, against wind, against ice, flame, against piercing, against strike, against slash. Like, these are just nice. Mega Luck Band, Giga Speed Band. Power. So they don't sell Sigma drives. I think I only got that once off of Tanaka's show. Increases dodge against wind attacks, ice. I'll buy 1 of each of these kinds of things. The only thing that sucks, right, is that, like, you cannot switch items during combat, so that's where these sorts of things you kind of have to, like, either know the fight ahead of time or... You know, naturally you'd want to have these sorts of things on your personas because you can switch those around willy-nilly. But, like, you know, I could increase Akihiko's damage or whatever. Let me see. Did I accept the quest to get the thing on the 20th or the 21st? I don't think I did. I also have the Olden juice, which I need to buy 1 of every kind of drink when we're on the Kyoto trip. I cannot forget to do that. Takemikazuki! Shell of a Man, strong medicine. We have to visit the doctor when we're sick to get that. When we're sick. Oh, look at that. We need 6 of those. Excuse me. I'd like to try Olden juice, so we can't get this one. It sucks. We missed it. Please find the missing person. So, oh, we need 20 Cielo Mist. Shit, I could have got that at the dorm for this one. Featherman figure, 1121. So taken, and taken. So I already have 3 quests. Maybe there's a possibility to get those, like, required, you know, those item by this sort of date. Like, maybe there's a way to still get them if you miss it, but... Lord knows if I am able to do that. Could look it up, but it's okay. We'll try to be more aware next time. Okay, that was all I wanted to do. We got a bag full of goodies. They don't sell Sigma drives at that accessory shop. Not that I thought they would, because they're a pretty valuable item. They sell for a fuck ton. But tonight we'll craft Jatayu. Hey, can you spare a few minutes? There's something important I want to tell you. I must warn you though, it's a little depressing. Oh. Well, I'm here for you, buddy. I am here for you. Thank you. Speaking of being here for somebody, let me bring up my persona progression list. So see, I was gonna make a Tropos, but I'm making a Tropos at level 62 to make Norn. Seems crazy, I know, but we're making her later on down the line. Because right now, Jatayu would be better than her. And I wanted him to get to level 60 so that he could get, where you at, buddy? Where you at? Was he at 55, dude? Yeah. Pazuzu, Barong, and Rakshasa. And he gets Megarodine at level 60. Somebody I have already has Megarodine. I think Loki might have it for whatever reason. Or Barong has it. I've been waiting. I finished my story and wanted to show it to you. Akinari wears a calm smile. As you know, I was having a lot of trouble with the ending, but I finally figured it out. Since the alligator ate his friend the bird, he cried and cried for a very long time. In fact, he was so sad that he drowned in his own tears. His tears became a beautiful lake, around which grew beautiful flowers and a tree with delicious fruit. The other animals in the forest came there often to relax, but none of them knew the alligator had created it, or that he was gone. The end. That's the ending I decided on, even though the alligator did not find meaning in his life. The residents of the forest did. They just didn't realize it. Because the meaning of my life is not something I should worry about. It's really what others think of my life, or what I was able to do for them. So for me, or you, or anyone, the meaning of our lives is something that we make but don't see. People can't survive without help from others. We all depend on one another. I don't know if that made sense, but do you kind of get what I'm saying? You understand? I'm glad. This is the notebook I wrote my story in. It's all I have to leave behind. I wanted you to have something since you shared my last moments. Last moments? Jesus. Obtained worn notebook. My body feels lighter. Thank you for everything. Coming to see me, talking, even discussing the meaning of life. I can be glad that I was born. Jeez, dude, way to make everything depressing. I warned you it was going to be depressing. It's your own fault for continuing to fucking stay here and listen. Let me make sure that my okay, I always get paranoid that my mic is muted or something. Excuse me. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Sun Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Asura, the ultimate form of the Sun Arcana. Asura is like a 70s dude, so we're not going to make him anytime soon. You have mastered the Dying Man's social link. Your power to create personas of the Sun Arcana has reached its maximum. You have forged a bond that cannot be broken. The Sun social link is at its maximum level. You can now create Asura King. Asura King, the Grand Being. I have to go now. Maybe someday, I hope, we meet again. Are you? Oh my god. Akinori's gone. You gripped his notebook tightly. Were you a ghost the whole time? Did anybody else notice the vanishing man? I just went home to my home planet. Oh. Like, get the heebie-jeebies and, like, get the fuck out of here. He was a ghost car. But it is kind of, like, sad, you know. Oh, look. Pazuzu, Barong, and Rakshasa. To make Jatayu. Well, Barong, it's time for you to move on to greater things. You were so good. Jatayu, I just want to get wind boost on him for sure. What does Pazuzu have? Pazuzu! Garodine, Magarula, wind boost, null light, spirit drain, poison arrow, virus breath. They both have null light on them. They both have virus breath on them. That's pretty funny. So maybe wind boost. And invigorate 2, and does he have growth on him? I don't think he does. No. So maybe invigorate 2 and wind boost. Evade Pierce would be pretty sweet, I guess. Counter-Strike would be nice, too. We'll see, we'll see. He has lots of good skills that he can inherit. Like, he's not going to have growth or anything. But this Barong that I was making was probably going to be different, right? I'm guessing. He was 52. I was going to make him at 57 out of Kali, Rangda, and Virtue. So that he could get Apt Pupil, Revolution, and Power Charge. I could always remake him. Like, this Barong was just fortunate. And I'd rather use this Barong to make Jatayu, because I don't want my Jatayu having to deal with getting all this other crap. So I could remake Barong out of Kali, Rangda, and Virtue. Fascinating. I don't know if we saved. Let me go back and save. And yeah, at 62, I plan to make Atropos so that I can make Norn. Although our ability to make Norn is based on us maxing out Fortune Arcana. And I don't know how things are going to be in terms of like how much more. We obviously need 3 more full events, which might happen over this vacation, you know, you never know. But at maxing out Student Council, would have liked to have done that for Odin. Treasure I had to max out because it would ruin all the other girls' social links, and not to mention Justice Arcana was. It ended up not being as useful, but I needed them. I needed Justice for Hama boost. Like, getting Dominion to level 46 required me to have Treasurer at 8. And so, like, it wasn't good for me early game is what I'm trying to say. So it's like I needed it for later game personas that were more powerful. And this is only on a first playthrough, because on New Game Plus, you can keep your compendium. And so all of the personas that I've made with good skills and good stats will carry over. I don't think we carry over money. We carry over our level, our stats, like our academics, our courage, our charm, we carry those over. And we carry over the compendium. But you don't carry over the personas that you have equipped. Let me see. Fortune has Norn, which is the best wind user in the game, I think. Team manager, I forget what. I think Siegfried is like one of the higher level ones for this one. This was automatic, and this gives us access to Thanatos at 64. But seeing as how you can't carry over die for me, it might not be worth making Thanatos. This leaves us with Beelzebub, which you need all of the Devil Arcana to make Lucifer, which is a very, very powerful persona. Tower. I don't even remember with Tower, to be perfectly honest. Allegor was nice because he had Revolution. And Sun, because I wanted to get Jatayu 5 levels. But yeah, going from a first playthrough perspective, like that's what I wanted, because I like having personas for any situation. Like, you know, Dionysus is my lightning user. Pazuzu was my wind user. Daisojo is the light user. Like, dude has the best light skill in the game, and he normally learns Hama Boost at 59, so it's up to you on whether or not you want to level him up yourself, or do what I did and make a Mithra that had Hama Boost and Hama Om. Excuse me, sorry. Alice, the ultimate death user, dark user, Mudo boost. Die for me, Mudo on for single target, and less pricey mana costs. Kumbanda, a really powerful fire user. Like, he doesn't have a lot of magic, but he's one of the first dudes that I got that has fire amp. Certler's fire amp, but like at 59, which is like 7 levels. I also transferred over growth 3 onto this dude. Pretty sweet. Loki I made because he's the first dude that we get that gets Megiddola. He also has apt pupil, which is interesting, which doubles your crit chance, but like you can't crit with spells, so don't know what that's about. Ganesh, who has growth 2, counter, apt pupil, and revolution. Like, that was so sweet when we got that. At 62, he gets high counter. I don't know if it stacks with counter, but if it does, he's our physical dude. Barong, I made him just to get like free up space in my persona inventory, and he ended up turning out real nice with ailment boost and virus breath, which he got by himself. He also has counter strike, which is like you have a 1 in 3 chance of countering any physical attack. So, and he has null poison, so. Locksme is a disappointment. I had to do some fusing shenanigans to get ice boost on her, but I mean she's okay, right? Like, she's not the perfect. Like, I don't have the Empress thing established, so my ability to make her really good is kind of out of my hands at that point. But she's my ice user. I have yet to really rely on her. But there's my long-winded spiel on how I play the game. I don't like relying on evasion strats. I'd rather not rely on luck. Right, we're making Jatayu. And I could make a new version of Barong, which I'm using for something. I don't know what I'm using him for, but I was making him more physical, a more physical Barong. But Atropos is not Atropos. I'm not making Atropos. I'm making Jatayu. 55. Pazuzu, Barong, and Rakshasa. It's weird, like, Barong and Rakshasa are physical dudes. This recipe is interesting, but I at least want wind boost for sure. I don't, who did I say? Barong and Rakshasa. I need to pull a Rakshasa out. I think I made a Rakshasa that had decent stuff on it. Rakshasa. Is that a strength dude? Let me see. It's either strength or chariot. A lot of the, like, those two dudes have, those two arcanas have a lot of, fighting dudes in them. So this one, oh, I did make this guy. I think. Power slash, dodge slash, cleave, yeah, I think I put dodge slash on him. Dodge slash on him, I mean. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm very phlegmy in the mornings. La 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 la. Pazuzu, Barong, and Rakshasa makes Mot. Okay, well, we're reloading that. That's really annoying. You gotta be kidding me. I hate when these fusion calculators are wrong, man, since I've done so much extensive research on the subject. Where's my PhD? I've come here to prove that personas can be fused randomly. Pazuzu is in Devil Arcana. He should be down here. I'm not looking for him. I'm looking for Jatayu, which is Sun. He's also down here. Quetzalcoatl and Suparna. Well, that's just unreasonable. Comocten, so Chariot. You can make him out of Quetzalcoatl. So Chariot, Comocten, Pixie, and Quetzalcoatl. So Chariot, Lovers, Sun. So a Sun, it looks like a Sun Arcana has to be part of it. This is tricky, isn't it? Now, can I make a Quetzalcoatl out of Pazuzu? What did my Quetzalcoatl even have on him? Let me check that really quickly. Because if mine still had pretty much what I wanted on him, then it doesn't matter. I don't have to use Pazuzu to make him. I will reset, though. Just so I don't spend the cash that I already spent. So Sun Arcana is all the way down here. Mine had Growth 2, Wind Boost, Garudine. Garula. Arotarukaja. Marakukaja. I mean, I could just pull my Quetzalcoatl out. It doesn't bother me. Quetzalcoatl, Pixie, and Comocten. What did my Comocten have? Did I ever make him? He's either Tower or Strength or Chariot. Like, all those dudes are always fucking Strength or Chariot. Zochoten, Comocten, what did mine have? Swiss Strike, Cruel Attack, and Dekaja. He'll get Counter Strike at 46. That's actually pretty good. I could probably make my own better than this rando one that we found. Raja Naga and Saki Mitama. I mean, I just need to make one so that he can level up and get Counter Strike. Raja Naga. It doesn't really matter. I don't need to make a Raja Naga. So Raja Naga and Saki Mitama. So let's make our own version of Comocten, and then we'll make Jatayu out of Quetzalcoatl, Pixie, and Comocten. Comocten. Let me write this down. I hate when things are wrong. Because my Quetzalcoatl has Growth 2 and Wind Boost on him. And like, what sucks is he has a high chance of inheriting all those shitty wind skills that my Quetzalcoatl had. Excuse me, sorry. Quetzalcoatl plus Pixie plus Comocten. Save. Really annoying. Comocten was at what, 43 it said? I think I wrote down that I should have made him for fusion fodder. I didn't. Just Raja Naga and I'll put Chariot 5 in parentheses here so that he gets Counter Strike. Because you need at least 5 in any of the social links for you to get 3 levels on your dudes. And he gets Counter Strike at 46. Excuse me. It was Raja Naga and Saki Mitama. Raja Naga plus Saki Mitama. Okay, let's do that really quickly. I'm going to have to restart, but that's fine. I just got him randomly. Like, we could use the one that's straight out of the box, but if we take that extra little time to make our own, they'll just be better because of it. And we for sure saved. We saved like twice because I went on this long rant about my persona choices and why I like to craft as soon as we're able to, because demonstrably they're just better if you make them yourself. Like, finding them by chance is like whatever, you know. It's like, ooh, I got a new card, and it's like, oh, I can't not know what I know, if that makes sense. Like, I've seen with my own eyes that if you take the time to fuse them yourself, they turn out so much better than the base model. It's like in Pokemon. It's like trained Pokemon are way better than the ones that you find in the wild, because you tailor them to like be exactly what you want, and that's kind of how it is with these personas. Like, I could get one in the wild, or I could take the time and make one, and it'll be so much better. Because I've realized that the skill transferring is such a big part of this game. They don't really tell you about it. Like, they don't really stress the point that, like, hey, you know, your personas come with skills, and they're quite valuable, because it's a lot of these skills they don't learn by themselves, and you're going to want to make sure that they learn them. So Raja Naga is Emperor, and Saki Mitama, I think, is Lovers. Not cheap. Like, that's what sucks though, is like it costs money to like do these little experiments of mine. Like, these two are basic bitches. Like, I didn't make these myself. Like, this is a Rajanaga I found, and that's a Saki Mitama that I found, and they have their basic bitch skills. Swift Strike, Cruel Attack, Dekaja. So I think this dude has a lot of, like... So Twin Shot will be like a piercing move on him. Whatever, sure. He can only get one skill, so... It's not super important to me that this dude gets, like, any one thing. Because, like I said, those two dudes were just basic. I am Komok 10, the stalwart harbinger of thy victory. Yo, watch me fight with my wand. But what I want right there is that juicy counterattack, and I'm gonna at least get that much because I have Swim Team at rank 5. He was gonna get Gigantic Fist too, I think I just said. And now we're gonna register him. He's gonna be a little pricier next time we ever have to pull him out. But now I have the opportunity or the choice of... Oh yeah, he was gonna get Gigantic Fist. Of carrying over Counter-Strike. Let me just register all these dudes. Pretty much, you're just registering the fact that they've gotten increased experience, so they're closer to leveling up. So now, I need Komok 10, Quetzalcoatl, and Pixie. So I'm gonna get out Quetzalcoatl and Pixie. Before I do that, let me see if I can fuse Pazuzu into anything. Like, I need him later on down the line for fusing Lucifer, but I think it really doesn't matter. So who are we not really using? You can't fuse him with Barong, so that was the only other person I could have. Pazuzu! Oh look, we can make Melchizedek, but we're not at that level. Kumbanda. But yeah. Oh look, you can transfer over die for me. They said that you couldn't. Well, that's a horse of a different color now, isn't it? I was told on the wiki that these skills don't transfer over. So I could have done that. I could have made Chernobog out of Alice and gotten Mudo boost on him. And what else was I planning to do on that dude? At 58, I could have done that. Mudo boost, Mudo own, and die for me. Like, I could have done it, because he's a death dude. A dark dude, I mean. Well, that's a pain in the ass. We could have made, not that like my Chernobog's gonna be super good. And if you have Moon maxed, he gets Megidula at 63. Well, ain't that a bitch? Die for me, Null Light. I mean, that would be nice to carry over on him too. Null Light, die for me. Mudoon. That's a bitch, isn't it? But I like Alice, though. That's something to consider. Who can Daisojo fuse with? Look, he can carry over Samsara. That is something to consider. Not that I would replace him, he just looks cool. And Alice also looks cool. How crazy. I was told that they couldn't do that. But he peeked. There's Die for Me right there. This takes some consideration for later. Because then if I can transfer Die for Me over to Thanatos, I just will. And I'll keep Alice anyway. Like, making Chernobog just to pull Alice back out of the compendium would be stupid. Because at most, my Chernobog will get 3 levels, which... What does he even get? I mean, he starts off with Null Slash. He wouldn't even get Null Wind, so... He might get another thing. I don't know what that other thing is, but... I mean, we could check, obviously. But, that's interesting. I was under the impression that, they didn't transfer. So I need Pixie and Quetzalcoatl. It's not gonna be cheap. I mean, Pixie's gonna be cheap, but not Quetzalcoatl. I think she's lovers, so she should be down here. 2.5k. Drop in the bucket. But, Quetzalcoatl, a little pricier. And this will take some consideration as to what I want on Jatayu. I don't need to worry about Garudine or Magarodine because he's going to get those. But I definitely want Wind Boost and... like, oh, he's weak to Pierce. Wind Boost and Evade Pierce would be nice. Oh, I can't even put Evade Pierce because I didn't make him out of that recipe. So he can get Counter Strike. Don't care. So Growth 2, Wind Boost, and Counter Strike would be ideal. Growth 2, Wind Boost, and Counter Strike would be ideal. Counter Strike. Growth 2. He's just hella likely to inherit wind skills, which is just annoying. And Wind Boost isn't a wind skill, it's just a regular skill. Anybody, I could put it on anybody, even if they don't have wind attacks. Wind Boost. Wind Boost. Wind Boost. Counter Strike. Wind Boost. Wind Boost, Growth 2. I want Counter Strike though. Wind Boost, Growth 2, and Counter Strike are what I want. Like those 3 at least, baby. Wind Boost. It's gonna take us a while, but you know, that's just the way the game is played. Counter Strike. Wind Boost, Growth 2, close. Growth 2. Growth 2, Wind Boost, close. Counter Strike. Wind Boost. Wind boost. Counter Strike. Growth 2, Wind Boost. So close. Growth 2, like I said, I'm looking for these 3 specific skills. That's why I'm doing this. Wind Boost. Counter Strike. Growth 2. Growth 2. Growth 2. Counter Strike. Nothing. Nothing. Wind Boost, Growth 2. Wind Boost. Wind Boost. Nothing. Nothing. Wind Boost. Counter Strike. Growth 2. Growth 2, Wind Boost. Counter Strike. Growth 2. Counter Strike. Growth 2. Wind Boost. Nothing. Growth 2. Wind Boost, Counter Strike. Wind Boost. Wind Boost. Wind Boost. Nothing that I want, I mean. I don't even want Garula on him because it's outclassed by Garuda in Growth 2. Nothing. Nothing. Counter Strike. Wind Boost. Nothing, nothing. Counter Strike. Wind Boost. No, Growth 2. But no Wind Boost. Growth 2. Cruel Attack. It's like he gets all this stuff. Counter Strike. And it's like nothing. Like nothing I want, man. Nothing. Counter Strike. Like, why would I put Cruel Attack on him? Counter Strike. Wind Boost, Counter Strike. Close. Growth 2, Counter Strike. Wind Boost, Counter Strike. Growth 2. Wind Boost, Counter Strike. Nothing. 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 Wind Boost. Wind Boost. Nothing. Wind Boost. Growth 2. Wind Boost. Nothing. 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 Getting a whole lot of nothing. Wind Boost. Growth 2. Like, he's hella likely to get Garula and Magarula. Like, there's just no discounting that. Counter Strike. Wind Boost. But as we've seen, he has the chance to, like, not get any of the wind stuff, even though he's hella likely to get it. Wind Boost and Counter Strike. Wind Boost. Counter Strike. Counter Strike. Counter Strike. The fact that he's weak to Pierce is a little distressing. And Lightning. He has 2 weaknesses. Wind Boost. Growth 2, Wind Boost. Counter Strike. Wind Boost. Nothing. Growth 2. Counter-Strike. Growth 2, Wind Boost, Counter-Strike, Garula. Perfect. Not the Garula part, but that's about as good as it's gonna get. Don't fail me, dude. It took me like 10 minutes for this shit. This persona seems to be holding something within itself. I am Jatayu. I was born of thee, and I shall walk by thy side. The dying young man's social link confuses Jatayu with power. Jatayu is about to level up. Amrita. Null Electric. This only has one weakness. No. Why would I do that? I just spent the past 10 minutes trying to get that stupid skill. Jatayu learned Null Elec. This person cannot remember any more skills. Please choose one to forget. We'll get rid of Garula. Oh, he already has growth 3. Why didn't I notice that? Jatayu, where you at, dude? I didn't even need growth 2 on him. Well, whatever. That's what I'm gonna get rid of for Megarudine then. I did not even see that he had growth 3. Forget growth 2? Well, that was a fucking exercise in futility. The persona decides to emerge from the sea of your soul. He doesn't give me the item, or what's the last thing that he's gonna learn that I don't know? Let me go save first of all. But here he is, our new beautiful wind user. Garudine, Megarudine, Wind Boost, Growth 3. How come he didn't give me his item? Garudine, Growth 3, Null Panic, Counter-Strike, Wind Boost, Amrita, Null Electric, and Megarudine. Like, dude is only weak to Pierce. I have Counter-Strike. I don't want to, you know, I'm not going to rely on that to make sure he doesn't get hit by piercing attacks. I thought I was supposed to get the item from him after he learned all of his skills, but that's why I was waiting until we maxed out. Might have to either level 1 more time or get into combat. Not sure. Okay.